How y'all doing? Today we're going to make a breakfast frittata. It's going to have turkey and some cheese, and also have a little bit of rotel in it. It's going to be a really good little breakfast dish. And then we're also going to make some stone ground grits I got cooking on the stove. So first off, to get started, I've got some eggs, or some people call it cackle fruit here. About 6 eggs. I'm going to go ahead and crack these and get these off in a bowl. Alright, got these eggs cracked. Now I'm going to just take a whisk and kind of beat them up a little bit now. Just get them mixed together so I can start adding some of my seasoning here. Alright. Now, I've got some oregano, some basil, and a little bit of parsley. Just a pinch or so of each. See in this little small bowl. I'm going to put that in there. That's going to give it some good flavor. Okay, stir that in a little bit. Also, I've got a pinch of salt, a pinch of cracked black pepper, and a little pinch of Slappy Mama. Okay, put that in there. Now, we can start going with some of the other ingredients. I've got some cheese, just grated Parmesan cheese. I like to get a good healthy handful about like that. Throw that down in there. That's going to really give it a pop. Okay. Now we got this mixed up. You can really smell it. Has a good smell to it. I'm going to move on over here. Move on over here to my blender. Okay. I'm going to just pour this mixture in there. In the blender. All goes in. Also, now I have some rotel, some spicy rotel. I'm just going to take a big tablespoon, I guess. Put about 1, maybe 2 tablespoons in there, and I'm going to get a little bit of that juice in there. Normally I say put a little bit of water, and I'm going to use some of that juice out of the rotel can. Okay, then we're going to pop the top on here. Let's see, turn on. Alright, now that'll be enough. Just incorporate everything, then we'll get this pan ready. Okay, what I've got is a 12-inch skillet here. I just put on the heat, put on medium high. I'm going to take a tablespoon of butter. Get this, all the paper off here. We're going to take this tablespoon of butter, put it in that pan. As soon as this butter melts and starts to get foaming, we're going to know it's time to add, or we're going to add our turkey actually. We'll start to add them eggs after that. Now over here, let's see if you can see, adjust you a little bit. Alright, I've got a mixture boiling. What it is 2 cups of water to 1 cup of milk with a little bit of salt, a teaspoon of salt, about the same amount of Slappy Mama and some cracked black pepper. What I'm going to do with that is I'm going to make my grits. Okay, so I've got that on high heat. Just bring it to a boil there. Get me a spoon. But actually what we can use is a silicone spatula. Okay, stir that just for a second. And I'm going to put in my grits. I've got 1 cup of stone ground grits. Put in 1 cup. Stir this around. Okay. And now I'm going to turn the heat down to about a little over low. Okay? But you'll let that simmer there for about 5 minutes while we get this butter ready. Okay, you can see how this butter's starting to foam. That means it's ready to start adding stuff. We're going to add turkey. We just got a little bit of turkey here. I don't know exactly how much it was. I think that was like a half-pound package, probably about a quarter pound of turkey. You can use whatever you want. I just happen to have turkey. Let's just stir this around here and get this nice and hot. And a lot of people want to put vegetables in there. You could do that. You could put you asparagus or get some fresh spinach or something. That'd go real good. Just going to let this turkey heat up here in the pan. And get this butter all around. Yeah. Clean up on the sides and everything else. In fact, I've got a little bit of extra butter here. Might just go around the sides a little bit. Really get it good. Alright. Now, that's about ready, like it is here. And this is we're on medium-high heat. And by the way, I've got my oven on broil right now. I'm gonna pour my egg mixture in. Everything goes in the pile. All right. We're not gonna cook these eggs long here on top of the stove. We're just gonna let them sit there until you start to see the sides bubble up, and you can see some it's starting to get a little bit solid, some of the chunks in there. So I'm gonna let it sit there probably about 2 or 3 minutes, but we'll just see until it starts, you know, looking like it's semi-done, but not really. You know, you still want it pretty runny on top. In fact, what you can do now, it's been sitting there about 30 or so seconds. You can go ahead and start kind of pushing some of that stuff around just a little bit, you know, because you don't want anything to burn there on the bottom. And with that, just pick it up off the bottom. Just spread everything out, just like that. Now let everything get back redistributed like it was. I'll flatten it, we'll let it go for about another minute. Alright, it's been on there for about another 30-45 seconds. Now what I'm going to sprinkle some cheese on top. Just got some sharp cheddar cheese, just a little bit here on top. And we'll go ahead and get it in the oven. Alright, with that broiler on. I'm going to leave it in there. I'm going to time for about 2 minutes and we'll check it. Alright, meanwhile we got these grits over here. Zoomed in. Alright, they've been cooking here for about 4 or 5 minutes now. And that's about all the time the grits take, but it won't hurt them to just sit there and simmer. I'm going to add them some of this cheese too. This Parmesan cheese, I'm taking another little bit, and a handful of it. Put that in there. Also, I'm going to put a little bit of this cheddar. See, about like that, just pinch. Throw that in there. Maybe a little bit more. Now I'm going to take this butter over here that I had left, about a tablespoon of butter. Throw that in there. I want you to stir this around. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just turn this off. Alright, and just let that sit, and that's going to be real good. Okay, I'm going to make sure I turn this burner off up here before I burn myself. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to let that frittata cook just for a couple minutes. We can check on it, and then we'll pull these grits off and the frittata, and we'll be ready to eat. Alright, it's been 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pull that frittata out and check it. Oh yeah. Perfect. Look at that. That's what you want to see. See how it's just a little brown around the edges? It's got just perfect on the top. Nice and solid. And we'll set this over here off the heat and let it sit for a minute or two. Probably, not, doesn't have to be that long. Maybe at least 30-45 seconds. Let it cool just a second. We're going to flip it out of that pan. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this frittata ready to put on the serving plate. And know that handle is still hot. So what you want to do first off is kind of get your spatula here. Make sure you zoomed all the way out. You can see. Alright. We'll go around the edges here and just try to loosen. Make sure everything's loose. Okay. Just, you know, go up like that. Like that. Okay, just run it there with that silicone spatula. And now we're going to take a plate. Let's put that plate directly in there and just flip them over. Let's just hope it comes there. There we go. Come out nice, nice, nice. Okay. Now, what you can do is just, of course, it's got a little bit crispy around that. Just got that little stuff there. Edge, you can just pull that off just like that. And a lot of people like to go ahead. It looks a little bit better. Let's find another plate this size. We'll just flip them over on another plate onto that good side we like. Look how pretty that is. And we'll cut this up. We'll serve it with some of them grits. So you can put you a little bit of creme fraiche or something on there if you want to, and it's going to be real good. Alright, what I would suggest is cut this thing just like you do a pizza. Just get you a little piece there and come over here. Get some of these creamy cheese grits, stone ground. Alright, put your ladle line on there. And I mean, you can't beat this. It's a great breakfast. Like I said, this will serve 2 or 3 people, maybe even 4. That's a wonderful little breakfast. It's really easy to do. You don't have to worry about flipping eggs or rolling them up, making an omelet. Make this breakfast frittata. I'm going to give it a taste. I know it's good. Oh man, a lot of flavor in there. Really pops. Got some herbs and everything else. You really got to try this.